Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video. I am so freaking excited to be starting this. Like, honestly, it's been a long time coming, but I'm just grateful to have started. It is never late than never. It is never late than never. It is never late than never. It is better late than never. And this channel is going to be very different. I don't really want to be focusing too much on, I want to do my eyeliner, I want to do my hair. Like, I want to give you guys good quality content for you entrepreneurs, for you business women, for you women on the uprise, on the upcoming, hot girl summer. Come on, you already know. So, if you guys own a business, own a brand, first of all, you need to subscribe to this channel because there is more coming for you, I promise you. And you also need to follow me on socials. I'm going to have them on the board. Switch. There we go. Cool. Today, I really wanted to just give you a little bit of a snippet, like a little bit of a tester, a little bit of a juicy thing, like just to keep you lot going. Like, I just wanted to talk to you about tips on having a brand, starting a business. Just give you little tips, little insights on, what I've learned. I am in no way an expert. I'm just giving you advice based on things that I have learned in my journey. So stay tuned and let's see what's good. Look at what anyone else is doing. This is so important. A lot of people that want to start businesses, they're always like, oh, do you know what? This is saturated. So many people are already doing this. So many people have already started doing it. I'm scared that, if I start, listen, you don't need to go through all of that, honey. Don't stress your heart. Don't stress your heart. Understand one thing. You are a unique person. Nobody is the same in this world. So whatever you bring to the table is going to be different to what Bobby brings to the table, to what Susie brings to the table, to what Adam brings to the table. So if Adam is doing it one way, you as Cassandra are going to do it another way. You need to remember that. Don't ever feel like this world is too saturated for what you want to do. There are 7 billion people in this world right now. There is enough space for everybody to win, period. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I'm doing something that quite a lot of people are already doing. Am I going to let that deter me? No. Why? Because I understand the concept that me, Joysan, is very different to Whitney, who is doing the same thing as me. Never forget that, honey. Number 2, research. Very, listen, I can't tell you how important this is. A lot of people, a lot of businesses do not succeed because it's like people at the beginning want to just jump to the physical. They want to jump to the eyelashes. They want to jump to the hair. They want to jump to the nail technician. They just want to jump. And before any business, it requires the intake of knowledge. Knowledge is power, they say in the streets. You need to know your shit. You need to know your market. You need to know your customers. You need to know your competitors. Very important, so that when you start your business, you have an upper hand to people, because you might have found something within your business that somebody else hasn't seen. Market research is very important, because you need to know who your market is. You need to know who's buying your stuff, what they look like, where they're from, what they're wearing, where they're shopping, what they listen to. A 50-year-old woman and a 15-year-old woman have different tastes. They have different styles. So who are you catering for? Who is your market? Where is your marketing strategy and your business strategy aiming to? You need to specify, so that when you start doing things like your Instagram and working with influencers, you kind of know the type of people you want to work with based on knowing who your customer is and who your market is. I hope that was as explainable English as possible. Okay, I know your name. Only take advice from people who have done it before. A lot of people are going to deter you from doing what you want to do simply because of their own experiences, which is fine. Like, people are entitled to their own opinion. People are entitled to tell you what you want to tell you, but it's you as a person, your decision and choice to be able to say, I'm going to accept that, I'm going to reject that. You're allowed to hear it. Everyone's allowed to hear an opinion. But if you start accepting negative opinions, you're doing yourself. You are playing yourself. You are going to let Susie, who has no experience in nail technicianing, tell you. So sorry if the angle has just all of a sudden just flipped. But literally what I was saying is that there are people who want to give you advice based on their own perception, on their own interpretation of situations. And unless that person really knows what they're talking about, you should not let that person's advice or opinion deter you from what you want to do. Because you will have your mom, your dad, especially, the thing is, living in an African household, they are very against creative work. So things like MUA, photography, hairdressing, music, they don't want to hear it. It's like, oh, why don't you be a lawyer? You can be a doctor. It's an evil do nursing, all this stuff. And if you're doing that, shout at you. But for the people who don't want to do that yet, you're not trying to hear mum, who's 60 years old, who was brought up in Nigeria and had to carry water on her head, tell you about whether you should be a photographer or not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can hear it, but I feel like don't let those type of opinions deter you from being happy. It's very, I'm not going to say it's easy to be a doctor. You can read book, you can go to this, but it's what makes you happy. What do you want to do with your life that is going to make you happy? And are you going to let people with no knowledge of that expertise or that field give you information and you want to then take it? It doesn't make sense, darling. It doesn't make sense, darling. You're not going to do that to yourself, okay? Dream forwards and work backwards. That is number 5, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know. Dream forward and work backwards. So I want you guys to imagine you are at your end result in your business. So that is, you're a woman, you want to do hairdressing, and you want to have your own store. Okay, cool. Let's work with that concept. So you're a hairdresser and you want to have your own store. What do you have to do to own a store? You have to have good credit. You have to have an established clientele. So you already need to have women that you are doing their hair for them to come to your shop. You need to have money saved for you to buy your combs, for you to buy your chairs, etc, etc. Cool. So now we have a concept. We're going to work backwards. How do we build our credit? Okay, we need to make sure that we're paying our bills on time, paying our credit cards on time. How do we build clientele? Start pushing the social media, start doing mobile hairdressing, go to people's houses, maybe rent a chair in the hairdressers already. Those type of stuff. You now work backwards. Okay, cool. So how do I start paying my bills on time? How do I start making sure that I have enough money to pay my bills, to pay my credit, to have enough good credit to rent a shop? Okay, cool. Now I need to start working harder at work. Maybe I need to pick up a second job. Maybe I'm thinking, oh, maybe I have a business idea. I want to start doing drop shipping, which I don't need to have any inventory or any money to start. I could start drop shipping hair to my customers. I could start maybe managing people's social media because I'm good at social media. That kind of stuff. Have a clear, definitive end result. It does not have to be the end result, but it's a result that you can picture with detail, and then from there work backwards until you find a point in your path that is achievable. You need to start taking it step by step. So start from the end, work backwards. Number 5. Number 6, right? This one in particular, it hit home to me. It hits home to me because I'm a very proud person when it comes to asking people for things and feeling like I'm bothering people. But when you have a business, number 6, you need to learn how to be disgraced. Wow. To this day, yeah, well, let me tell you, to this day, yeah, this is what I struggle with, because I have taken so many L's from people, yeah, you would not believe. Do you know what I'm saying? People, when they feel like they owe you something, they will violate. We need to learn how to be disgraced. No matter, you are going to have no's, you are going to have L's, you are going to have rejections. You as a business owner need to learn how to just let that brush it off, let it go. Okay, this person says no, this person says no, this person says no, but the next person will say yes, you know? And it just takes that one yes to change your life. So you need to be able to handle rejection. You need to see disgrace face to face and not let it shake you, because a lot of people will stop their businesses. A lot of people will give up on their businesses, give up on their brand, give up on what they want to achieve because of a couple no's. Please, this business is all about no's. People will tell you no left, right, up and down, but it's you as a person who believes in your brand, who believes in your product, who believes in your services that needs to keep going. It's all about perseverance. Persevere, keep going, persevere, keep going until the right person says yes. Like, that's it, period. Like, there's no if, no's or buts. If one person doesn't believe in you, if 10 people don't believe in you, one of them will, and one of them might just completely make all the other 10 that said no irrelevant, darling. So don't worry about it. When I started my business, I didn't start with much, and we've grown so much in such a short time. I've worked with people that I could only have imagined to have worked with. But like every other plan, my business, my brand started with a concept. It started with an idea in my mind that became reality. But you need to believe in yourself that you can achieve. You need to believe in yourself that you can achieve whatever you put your mind to, whatever you work hard for. You know, it's possible. And it is an amazing experience when those plans become real life, because you didn't let all the negativity deter you from succeeding. You didn't let all the voices, all the negative voices stop you from being your best, from living your happiness, you know? So those are my tips. I told you it's only a taster. I said I'm gonna give you a little piece today. You know, it's the first video. I don't want to overwhelm you. Still, but I'm so happy to be starting this journey. I would love to see what you guys want to see in the next video. I am so grateful for you guys to be here and to build a network of successful people, upcoming people, rising people. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.